Good morning, y'all. Live with Dre on Freedom Ain't Free, and it's Messy Mondays, and we got a few people from Detroit to put in the pit this morning, okay? So, we had a hell of a weekend, let's just say that, you know what I'm saying? 6 people lost their lives in Detroit. I'm praying for each family because you have a lot going on. These men, it's so many women being unalived as well as men. It's like we gotta start a prayer chain. But at some point, guess what? We got to get back to the topic at hand. It's Messy Mondays. And I want to start this Monday off by putting Kelly Bryant in the messy pit. First of all, how the hell you out here doing banquets, giving food drives on niggas' podcasts, you and your brother, I'm talking about everything else, but you didn't provide and love. All of that shit you supposed to do as a mother. Like, I got so many questions. How long was the kids actually in the house by themselves? What the fuck was you doing every day that your kids was living in the house by themselves and shitting in the tub, the toilet? I'm talking about, baby, when I say you should get the Trifling of the Year award. And it's sad because so many people was around you, so I don't understand how they wasn't asking where your kids at or how your kids doing or why you didn't bring them to the party. Y'all is some evil bitches. I'm talking about, and trifling as hell. Kelly Bryant, you get put in the messy pit on Messy Mondays. You about as trifling as a woman can get, especially when it comes to your kids. And the sad part about it is, thank God they still alive. Because at some point, you failed them. You definitely did. So, it don't matter. I guess you felt like because you live in Pontiac, you're still in Michigan, at some point you failed them. They was living in filth every day, but your raggedy ass was on social media dressed in a different outfit, different hairdo every other week. Oh, it's sad how trifling. As a parent, we always, the baby daddy this, the baby daddy that. You gotta start holding these women accountable for being trifling ass mothers. In real life. Some of y'all are mammies, some of y'all are mothers, okay? I'm gonna respect the mothers. You mammies can get a fuck you, okay? At some point though, it's like, damn, this is what the world has came to. This is where we at with it. At some point, it's like we feel our kids. I'm talking about hopping dick to dick in the city. You laid up with a nigga, and then you went to jail on Valentine's Day at a nigga house? Like, oh my God. And then you had the nerve and the audacity, you stopped paying rent. That's why they came and got your trifling ass. And who leaves food on a porch for some kids? Like, the conditions of the house, the toilet being backed up. Your daughters, bitch. I know they started that grown woman thing. You ain't even think of none of that? Like, ooh, some of y'all, they should just put y'all in the city and let the city handle y'all in real life. Like, okay, another person we putting in the pit this morning is Darnell Curry. What a great dad you are. No, you're a trifling ass dad. That's why you in the pit. You in the messy pit on Messy Mondays. Darnell Curry, the fact that you failed your own kids and then you had the nerve and the audacity to get on Eyewitness News and say, she didn't tell me why she wanted me to watch the kids. If Mental was a motherfucking person, okay? And that's sad. That was beyond sad. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't know what words to choose. You wasn't even thinking. I'm just going to think for you, okay? You wasn't thinking. You couldn't have been. Because the shit that came out your mouth didn't make no type of sense. It had me pissed off. But anyway, we're going to. At some point, I know all the real fathers out here are very upset at that young man. But at some point, it's like, instead of whooping his ass, put him in a better position that got him so he won't make the same mistake over again. It ain't about picking a wrong baby mama. It's about being a fuck nigga, and that's exactly what he was. What he still is. But he should have been in the cold with his kids, because at some point, you and Busha had a whole nice apartment over there. It's no way in hell you women be laid up with these nothing ass niggas and don't ask, well, how your kids doing, or where your kids at, or you've been over here 7 days. I ain't heard you not once speak on your kid. And it's not all fathers. We can't just beat every nigga up because he a baby daddy either. Because you got some hell of a fathers out here that stand up for their kids, so we got to get them theirs. But at some point, Darnell Curry, you a sad ass nigga and you failed your kids. And at some point, I have to put the mother in it, okay? Miss Williams, Tatiana Williams, I know you was, in your mind, you felt like you was doing something and doing the right thing, but at some point, you went wrong, baby. And I'm sorry to tell you, because the fact that you were battling alcoholism, you as well as your mother, you know what I'm saying, and y'all was going through something, it's understandable, especially when you rolled up around people that have alcohol problems. So we get it, but at some point you have to take accountability for your actions as well. So as two parents, both of y'all get put in the pit because those kids should still be here today. And because of a decision that y'all felt like y'all was making was right, cost these kids their life. The father need his ass beat for the shit he said. But as the mother, at some point it's messed up that y'all both were in a situation where y'all couldn't come together to help one another. And it resulted into y'all kids dying. And it's sad. But in the same breath, it's like, come on now, y'all gotta do better. It ain't about picking and choose. You gotta do better when it comes to them kids. And then the fact that the cousins, let's get on these dirty bitches, okay? How trifling are y'all? Y'all make a GoFundMe for the kids that died, first of all. McFall's Funeral Home said they paying for the kids' funeral. Y'all still made a GoFundMe and took the money from the mother and then gonna put it out there like, oh, is she an alcoholic? Well, bitch, you a thief, because it's a long line of listing of you've been stealing out these stores and everything else. But you got your ass on national news and told these people, well, she didn't want nobody to look at her different. Bitch, we looking at you different. Give her that GoFundMe money so them other kids can be dressed for their siblings' funeral. Y'all bitches is so weak to the point where it be like, Lord have mercy, put hands on these souls before we do it. Because at some point, y'all felling them again, even in death. Because how's y'all taking from the lady ain't got shit? She don't got a place to stay. Her kids are unalive. And then y'all go take the GoFundMe money? I don't know whose side is they on the mama side or is they on the baby daddy side. But y'all bitches is wrong. I'm here to tell y'all. At some point, ain't nobody pulling up being a woman or a man about this situation. It's sad. Okay, we got another motherfucker we gonna put in the pit. I don't know if y'all read up on this. This lady name is Liv Olivia. Aura. I'm gonna just say that. That's her name. First of all, she burnt her 3 kids up in a fire. Okay, talk about, oh, y'all know the expression where a black woman wouldn't do it, well, a black bitch did it. Okay? Y'all have to stop saying it. Seemed like ever since Michelle Blair felt the need to put her kids in the freezer, you bitches been turned, okay? Because how you burn 3 of your kids up in a fire and then fake like you a nurse, they find out, come to your house, and then you done burnt these kids up? Y'all got to look the story up. Her name is spelled Livoilora. The lady a fucking psychopath. Then she's sitting on the news with a GoFundMe herself, telling us she needs some help burying her kids. After you done burnt them up in a crib? The weekend been weekended, okay? Literally. And I just want y'all to know, you big head ass twins, the Harris twins, bitch, we ain't forgot about Naziah Harris at all. It's just been a lot going on, so everybody is focused on everybody else's business. I'm still in y'all business. You bitches need to go to jail, period. And guess what? Ding dong. That man ain't going to jail because that man ain't killed Naziah. Her aunties did, and that grandma in that dirty ass wig. And they know what's going on, okay? So at some point, it's like, damn. The world is failing everybody, okay? Y'all keep talking about the men here. No. Women is being unalive because they doing shit they don't got no business and setting niggas up and they getting hip to it. And before you get them, they getting your ass. It's sad to say, but that's what's popping off. And at some point, all the shit that's going on with these kids and these women, it's like, y'all are okay with it. I don't understand far as what this bitch name on Facebook, y'all, let me tell y'all. Her name is He Say Kels. Real name Kelly Marie Bryant. I don't understand all these people she got on her friend list, all this family and all that, right? Nobody thought to ask this bitch where her kids was at. Nobody took the time up to say, oh, it's 12 months in a year, it's my baby birthday. All these bitches got kids, you can see it on her page. None of y'all said why you ain't bring the kids. Nobody pulled up to say, oh, bitch, every time I see you, you don't never got them kids. Or I want somebody to get on here and say she said the kids live with their daddy. And then I want their daddy to get on here and say, that bitch lying. Because at some point, y'all keep saying how these niggas is failing these kids. How about these mothers is failing their kids? Because at some point, they feel like, oh, if he not going to do it, they not going to do it either. And that make it even worse. Because you going to fail your child because a nigga failing your kid? But I guess it's a new trend going on or something, because there's a lot of that shit going around. And it's very sad. But let's talk about the 13-year-old that broke in 11 houses in Oakland County. Okay? That being said, they was at home. She trifling, that's why. The little 13-year-old that broke in 11 houses over the weekend, not only in Oakland County, but in Wayne County. Baby, I don't even have an understanding the type of time y'all kids be having. Where do these parents be when your kids breaking in motherfuckers' houses, stealing video games and gym shoes? At 13 years old, your son went and broke in 11 cribs and stole gym shoes, video games, jewelry, and money. And nobody y'all don't be keeping track of the phone. My kid's grown and I still got everybody's location. That's the best thing they ever could have came out with. Instead of putting that shit inside your kid body and all that, right? Because y'all like to treat people like animals, so y'all thought that was okay. I didn't think that shit was okay. So at some point, I'm trying to get the understanding of what is going on here. Like, are the kids out of control, or are the parents out of control for not having the kids in control? I'm trying to figure it out. It's beyond crazy, Los. I don't understand it for the life of me. At some point, this 13-year-old boy needed love. He needed something. And that's sad. Okay? Coco, that's when I say that's BM, that's sad. Because at some point, if you basically putting your child on a lick, you putting them in a position to die, to be unalive. Because at some point, you sent him, he about to get exactly what he came here for. That's anybody that got common sense. Like, come on now. You got to make it make sense in real life. And then it's like, all these mothers that feel like y'all overwhelmed, y'all can't do it. Guess what? I know y'all got somebody that y'all can talk to every day, that y'all kick it with. Y'all need to start telling somebody when you get to that point where you need a break, where you want to unalive a kid, or you just want to bust up for a year or two. Shit like that. Like, I can't believe it though. I can't believe for the life of me that this bitch thought it was okay to keep sliding food on the porch and they just eating in it. I'm talking about, it looked like they was in that bitch fighting over the food. It's shit on the walls, it's garbage everywhere. It's like, that shit was inhumane. And then every picture you see this bitch clean, hair laid, all of that. Like, they should castrate that bitch and beat her to death in jail. That's how I be feeling, because at some point you knew better. You ain't gonna tell me you ain't knew better. Your daddy on every post, I love my daughter, he done gave you 99 shout outs. Your birthday was January 10th. He on there, happy birthday. Bitch, where's my grandkids, ho? Ain't no happy birthday. Y'all be crazy as hell. And then you family members that be swearing, oh, you could pull up over here. She could have stayed here. Bitch, why she wasn't there? Why them kids wasn't there? Why she couldn't get a break? If y'all knew she was mental or had some issues, the bitch ain't got no issues or mental. I'm going to say that right now. She not even about to use that. Because at some point, when I see this bitch was giving out food, how you giving out food, but your kids is in a house? Exactly, Mary, and it's sad as hell. How that be the whole thing? How you don't know your daughter carry a pistol? Fuck your son. How you don't know your daughter got one? Shit like that. They don't be caring at all. Nope, these kids didn't ask to be here, but at some point, you're not teaching your kids that it's okay to break in people's house. You're not teaching your kids that it's okay to sit on a grown nigga lap. You're not teaching your kids that it's okay to do fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to teach them the right shit. Just like at some point, kids don't even, these kids nowadays, you ask them about the Bible, you ask them about God and shit like that, they be like, oh, how the fuck you atheist and you 7? At some point, it's like, they ain't being taught. I'm not blaming it on these kids. It's the households. It's where they being built up at. It's where they growing up at. It's where at some point we had them fucked up at. Because the kids, it's like all the kids is getting failed. No matter how you look at it. At some point, y'all not looking at the fact that people are looking at you like, damn, you got everything. I don't got nothing. And you ain't thinking to try to help me. Because people are selfish. And they feel, I'm going to give a motherfucker the shirt off my back and tie my bra up in my coat. Okay? If need be. But at some point, it's like the world is becoming more and more selfish because guess what? You know how they be like, oh, we living in our last days and y'all be mad about it? Why the fuck are y'all mad and y'all are the reason we getting there quicker than we supposed to be there? Because at some point, guess what? In the Bible, the kids die first and they are. Then the grown people follow, and they are. And then the animals, and they are. If y'all not paying attention, you got to get in that book. Man handwritten, but at the same time, they give you a lot of shit that really is going on in the world. And y'all not looking at it like that. You know why? Because everybody trying to be like everybody instead of being their damn self. And that's the problem. Like, listen, look up. If you see them struggling, it's okay to try to help a motherfucker because at some point, they don't got it. And apparently, a lot of people got a lot of pride when they feel like they can't say, well, because at the end of the day, if I get down bad, I'm going to my sister's house. I don't give a fuck, okay? I ain't going to my mama's house because she the warden. But I'm going to one of my brothers and sisters' house because at some point, that's what we do. And the fact that y'all screaming, hollering, and really don't make it happen, I have a problem with that. Because how is so many different shit? You know how you look at the memes? It's a fight right here, right? They swimming right here, right? Then you got them eating right here, right? And then here they is outside right here. All this shit going on, right? But at some point, you paying attention to what the fuck going on in front of you and not what's going around you. Read the room. Y'all do not be reading the room, and that's the fucking problem. Ain't no way in hell that the neighbors, the family, the nigga you sleeping with, and then, from my understanding, baby girl had a whole apartment. You left your kids over here in this trifling ass house and you went and stayed in an apartment that was clean. So at some point, bitch, I'm ready to, I'm talking about that's what she need. Fuck a bit, beat that belt to ass. Because at some point, it's like you played in them kids' face and bitch, you got the full understanding. But y'all be playing like that because a bitch like that could never be my friend. I'm the friend that's going to come to your house and tell you, bitch, you trifling. Ain't no way you allowed us to pull up and you living like this. That's the type of friend I am. And if you know me, you know how I'm coming. You motherfuckers is, I'm talking about, it's sad. Them motherfuckers don't have tunnel vision. Guess what? They don't got tunnel vision when it comes to a dick. Ain't no way in hell this bitch was laid up on Valentine's Day with a nigga. And your kids was over there. I'm talking about laying in shit. Your daughter laying on a box, 15 years old, having a period. Bitch, you ain't dropped off a pad. It's no way in hell they don't let us whoop that up. Like, what happened to the village? That's what I want to know. Where's the villages? Everybody sit back, they clap back, they got everything. Where the fuck was them? Where's the kids' village? Right. Guess what? Don't nobody in the family got nothing to say. Ain't nobody coming on no post. Ain't nobody being a cheerleader or nothing. Everybody hush, hush. You know why? Because at some point, motherfucker, y'all all related and nobody stepped up. Not just for the dirty motherfucking family, but for the girl as well that lost her kids. It's like, and then the bitch that killed her 3 kids in the house fire, like another family. If y'all got on here, and I read all the comments, y'all on here talking about, yeah, she was crazy. Bitch, if you knew she was crazy, why you didn't call somebody to get them kids? Oh, at some point, it's like, it's levels to everything. Y'all levels are so motherfucking low, it's pathetic. Y'all be rapping for niggas, but don't rap for y'all family. I rap, listen. They already know how. I'm beating another family member ass about another family member. That's how I'm be right. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. And y'all be wrong on so many levels. The shit that has been occurring. Fuck just over the weekend. Guess what? Since Valentine's Day, 8 people that died in Detroit. And the nigga that killed his bitch because another nigga bought her 2 balloons. When I tell y'all, I'm like, your dick couldn't have been that tender. Y'all be out here crashing out. When I say crashing out, It was Valentine's Day. You woke your stupid ass up and ain't had nothing else better to do. So you just felt the need, oh, you got some, you want to unalive her? You should have unalived your motherfucking self and left that lady and that man alone. Yeah, they missing them 3 kids. They don't care. People don't care. At some point, a motherfucker told me, oh, once you got more than 2 kids, I don't even remember names, birthdays, and nothing. How? I don't get that. Like, that's the stupidest shit ever. That's just like women be mad, like, you ain't called them and said nothing to. First of all, call your motherfucking baby daddy. I didn't fuck you and had them kids. I think people get things so misconstrued, it be pathetic. That's all they be. They always focused on one thing. It be dick money, dick money. They never focused on the right shit. Bitch, read the room. I'm talking about when I say read it to the point where you know everything right there, what's on the wall, what's on the floor, and who coming in. But they don't do that because at some point they be focused on the wrong shit. And that be the bad part about it. Shit be happening. At some point, Michelle Blair, listen, is in prison whooping ass and taking no names. All prisoners, okay? So. And yes, that's true at AJ. At some point though, we can't blame everything on mental illness. We cannot do that. It's not fair to the people that are literally mental, okay? It's not fair, no. We not blame that bitch clean every day, okay? Her daddy was on her post every day. My baby. Fuck you and your daddy. How the fuck your daddy ain't gonna check on his grandkids? And how the fuck you a grown, I'm talking about healthy, stable looking woman, did you leave 3 kids in a house for over a year? Because we ain't gonna talk about some, they was in the house for 5 years. That's a lie. We not doing that. Again, we not doing that. Because if you go on her page, the bitch kids was with the granddaddy in 2025. So she dipped in, got him, took him somewhere with the granddaddy. The little boy had a haircut, he was cleaning the girl, all that. So at some point, guess what? You can't believe everything you read, but at some point, the bitch did leave them in the house because no way in hell that house got like that overnight. I'm talking about it was nasty than a motherfucker. But they should put her, the cell she's in Wayne County, they should put garbage in that motherfucker. And rats and centipedes and let them eat her ass alive. That's the thing. People continue to fail the babies. It don't have nothing to do with, oh, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. Because my thing is this, if you can get on the phone and ask a bitch to buy a blunt, you can ask her to buy your kids some noodles. Okay? In real life. Her name, He Say Kills on Facebook. It's all over her page. And the garbage, okay? And the daddy. The daddy on there happy than a fag with a bag of my daughter, your daughter trifling. And your son got a whole podcast that your daughter was just on 3 days ago before the police locked her ass up. Talking about I love my sister and this is what we do. How? How? Why the fuck you ain't went over there and checked on your nieces and nephews? Because they don't care. They don't care at all. We don't get off that trifling ass family and get back on Tatiana and what the fuck is his name? Darnell. First of all, Darnell, if your cousins don't get that girl that GoFundMe money for them kids, somebody move, baby. Y'all got no real friends or family. We'd have been whooped you hoes, I'm telling you. Because at some point, y'all allow things to go on and y'all playing people's face and think it's okay and it's not. It's not at all. It's like, at some point, guess what? It is what it is. These y'all lives y'all living in, we just trying to make it, put some type of shit together so we can have an understanding of what's going on. Because at some point, y'all failing each other, y'all failing the kids. It's like, we need more prayer. Okay? All you motherfuckers going in the messy pit on Monday though. Trust and believe it. It's messy Mondays in y'all live with you. And yeah, I'm listening and commenting. Okay? She need to be locked up. All of them need to be locked up. At some point, I know everybody is upset with the father. Yeah, he said some stupid shit on the news. He did. And then he upped some pictures of him and that big ass woman. Okay? He did. But at some point, the reason I'm on her ass is because you a grown woman. And the fact that you just graduated Alpha Beta Beta, whatever, ain't nowhere in hell you with this bum. And then you with him, and then you find out what's going on. And you don't got nothing to say. Nothing. Because you probably ain't never even met them kids. He probably with you because it's tax season. But at some point, you got to do better too, baby girl. Okay? Yes, they need to put trash in the cell. At some point, she need to be put in the pit for real. And that motherfucker need to be set on fire because at some point, that's how them kids felt. They felt unloved. You know what I'm saying? They felt unwanted. I'm sure of it. I know they was hungry. And then the fact that, bitch, you ain't even had them no beds. I want to bust you in your ear and make that bitch bleed. Like, where they beds at? Where they cover at? I could see if she left them kids in the house and they had food, the house was together and all that, and she was dipping in and out every day. But bitch, you been gone a while. Like, that shit got me mad. Whether she called about keeping the kids because it was her birthday or not, I'm calling you, get your fucking... And see, that's women problem, because I never was that baby mama. Bitch, they on the porch. As long as I see two cars, somebody in there, you talking to somebody, I'm gone. Trust and believe it. I ain't play that. Like, hell no. Y'all motherfuckers is weird. And y'all growing up weird, and y'all teaching y'all kids that weird shit, and y'all think it's okay and it's not. It's sad, though. That it is. Because at some point, you're not evolving, you're not elevating because you stuck. The fact that you don't know how to read the room and you put yourself in the pit is messed up. I wouldn't give a fuck. Her birthday was in March, April, and May. They failed them kids, and at some point, guess what? God ain't gonna return just to get us all. He coming to get some of the motherfuckers, okay? And you know, Ted the girl right now, I'm not about to play with you at all. But yeah, y'all. And we have to keep Najee Harris' name alive, y'all, because at some point they feel like they done got away with murder. They were watching that show entirely too long, because at some point they put all this shit together and thought they got away with it. But no, bitch, you and your big ass sister going to jail. And they should retire that mama wig and put her in a cell with her, because all y'all was together. Y'all knew what happened, and at some point y'all failed that baby. And y'all think we supposed to just stop talking about y'all? Fuck y'all. Flat out. It's sad, y'all. It is. But Tatiana Williams, I know you're going through something. You lost your kids, but baby, you have to put the bottle down. Because ain't no way in hell you allow the bitch to take the GoFundMe money. And then when I say that, I'm like, why the fuck is the cousins making the GoFundMe and not the mama? I have to understand in the way you was presenting yourself on the news that there's something going on. I don't know what, and I'm not here to judge, but at some point, I am here to judge, because this was what the fuck we do. You need to put the bottle down and get your shit together, because you got two kids depending on you now, because at some point y'all already failed the mother too. And it's just real talk. Yes. I'm fuck her, because at some point it's like, come on now. And I feel like this. The fathers out here that are on child support, that are participating parents, shouldn't be on child support. We're going to say that, okay? And I say that because soon something happened, the first thing, oh, she put me on child support, so I ain't been back over there. Bitch, these your kids. Anybody tell you to leave when she got pregnant? That be your problem. Guess what? If you love a bitch, don't get her pregnant, because the minute you get her knocked up, you leaving. Because it's something there different than what you got in the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be slow as hell. Fuck her and her baby daddy. Point blank period. They failed them kids. The dirty bitch failed her kids. The other bitch burnt her kids up. At some point, like shit, women gotta start taking accountability for the shit they be doing out here. Like y'all bitches trifling as hell. Y'all living trifling as hell. Y'all putting y'all kids in the pit. But then y'all want sympathy. Hell no, you ain't getting no sympathy from me. Now one of you bitches. Flat out, if you knew better, you do better. I had 4 kids at 19. I'm the shit. Flat out. Big dog shit. Y'all be out here playing games. Ain't no fucking way in hell. Yeah, it's a lot of people they taking advantage of. At some point, though, somebody need to step up and help baby girl. Like, in real life. Like, ain't no way. How the fuck the cousins ain't... The same cousin that wouldn't let you and your kids come live with her did a GoFundMe for you, right? And now, she done took the money from you. And you on motherfucking TikTok telling everybody. Because you was drunk. And guess what? Put the bottle down, bury your fucking kids, and do what you need to do as a mother and a woman. That shit's sad. And at some point, y'all keep allowing the media to dictate what goes on in your life and your household. And that's probably why you don't have a house now. But them cousins that you thought was, oh, this, that, the other, ain't nowhere in hell. Bitch played in your face like that. Well, my cousin gonna help me. And now I'm about to question what really happened to them kids. And did they really freeze to death in that garage? And was they already in that garage at 1 a.m. when they found y'all? I got so many questions. But then y'all be mad when a person speaks the real truth or how they honestly feel. But at some point, they gonna catch up with you. I tried to find anything in the world to be like, okay, I didn't understand. If you went to the casino to go to sleep, because this is the casino, a lot of cars, okay, you thought that smart. Don't you know when you walk through the casino door, it's a whole thing that blows heat on you. Shh, it be blowing wigs off. I seen it. Shh. I don't understand why the fuck them kids ain't get out that car and go stand in that door. You can take kids in the casino, just not the gamble. It's hotels and everything. My kids would have been sitting in that motherfucker hallway lined up getting all kind of heat. And then if y'all went and washed, why the fuck them clothes wasn't packed up in them kids? I have so many questions. But I know sometimes don't be the time or the place, but at some point, these are the things you should be asking. Well, I would. Because what happened? I want to know now. Just like I want to know what happened to Nazaria Harris. Just like I want to know is they going to fry that bitch for just burning her 3 kids up in that house. As well as faking like she was a nurse. Whew. Y'all be having so much going on in Detroit. It be like, okay, come on now. Y'all got to do better. They already don't like us. Because they ain't like us. But then y'all making it worse and bad. Because at some point, it's Michigan. And then the first thing y'all say, well, it's not Detroit. Bitch, it's still Michigan. Okay? No matter how you look at it. It's the Midland, baby. And, hey, it is what it is. But again, today is Messy Mondays. I appreciate everybody tuning in and participating in this Messy Monday. And I'll see y'all next Monday.